Hello all, welcome to Wise Beacon.
Beauty almost defines everything today. Even though it's important to see the inner beauty of a person, many a times people would define beauty to be external. In a world where the external beauty of a person is considered to be the utmost importance, this woman called Mary Ann Bevan dared to get out there and be called as the world's ugliest woman. It is unimaginable to the extent to which a mother can go to take care of her kids, and Mary Ann Bevan was a living example. Okay, who's this Mary Ann Bevan and what's her story? Let's get into the video to find about her. Mary Ann Bevan was one of the 8 children born into a working class family in East London. She had an ordinary life as a young girl. Having finished her medical studies, she became a nurse in 1894 and soon married a man named Thomas Bevan in 1903 at the age of 29, with whom she had 4 children. Thomas Bevan died suddenly in 1914. She was said to be a young woman who was very beautiful at that time, but unfortunately, her beauty did not last for long. Her appearance was drastically changed due to acromegaly at the age of 32.
Before going further into the video, let's understand what is acromegaly. This rare disease is a hormonal sickness where the hormone that helps our bodies grow and develop. This disease usually shows up after the patients hit puberty and it makes the bones of the body enlarge, usually 2 to 3 times bigger than usual. Acromegaly affects 6 in 1 lakh people, so it isn't as rare as people often say. But for Mary, the disease was quite severe as it affected her whole body. Usually, the disease only affects the hands or the feet of a person. This disease interferes and the growth hormones either stop much later or, in some rare cases, never stop. Besides the growth of bones, this disease can affect the whole body, which means even the organs such as kidney, liver, heart, and everything below the belt. Today, this disease can be easily treated if caught in time. But at the start of the 20th century, medicine wasn't advanced enough to even know what provoked the disease. In the next couple of years, Mary Ann suffered drastic physical changes as the rare disease affected her whole body. In a matter of 5 years, she was unrecognizable and looked nothing like her previous pretty self. After the death of her husband in 1914, she no longer had the income to support herself and her 4 children. Because of her looks, she had to lose her job, leaving her jobless while trying to raise her 4 children by herself. Due to her physical appearance, it was very difficult to find a job at that time. So, she was taking all worse jobs out there in order to keep her children fed. Things didn't turn for the better as debts started piling up and she was running out of solutions. As the financial condition worsened, Mary chose to make a sacrifice. In the 1920s, with the hope of winning a prize money which could help the family, entered a Homeliest Women contest, which was also dubbed as the Ugly Women contest. Mary Ann had to sacrifice her dignity for her whole family, and her efforts did pay off as she won the competition and hence was tagged the world's ugliest woman. After winning the contest, she got hired as a freak show performer in Coney Island's Dreamland Sideshow. She also worked as a circus attraction. She also made appearances for the Ringling Brothers Circus until her death. This particular circus was well known for having different kinds of people who were then known to be called as freaks. She fitted in with the rest of the people in the circus easily. However, this circle was cruel as people would laugh at her, they would call, and worst of all, she had to wear clothes that would put her problems in the spotlight. Mary Ann had to walk a long way to get these shows, and in the way, she could be called in different names by the locals such as freak or monster, and was sometimes even beaten for her appearance. All of this sacrifice was just to see her children grow. For the rest of her life, Mary Ann took part in the shows until December 1933 when she died from natural causes. Now, Mary Ann was considered to be an inspirational figure for many who suffered with acromegaly. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Please give likes, comments and dislikes and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See ya.